So in goes Lucky Escape, the Tab Touch maiden field, set and ready at the 1400. They're racing. And amongst the first to go is Black Shadow, all dropping straight out after the start. There is Tantra Magic, wouldn't go early and has been eased down out of the race. And so on the inside, Black Shadow leads through the first 150 from Moondar Miss, coming over now on the outside to join them, Fair Joy, and is now going to make a concerted effort to try and cross and lead them. Fair Joy now to the top, led the way. Black Shadow second over on the outside, Moondar Miss. I'm Pretty's up on the outside, next of all from Flagstick. A length and a half away on the inside, then came Game On Dude, being closely followed by Lucky Escape. In behind them came Always Easy next. Then came the last waltz, further back to Argyle Miss. Dropping out very quickly here as they run down the side is Straight Curve. It was up there with those leaders early on, and the other one's been virtually retired from the race. Tantra Magic nearing the home corner. 500 left to go, though. Fair Joy in front. It's Fair Joy in the maiden, 3/4 of a length clear, coming around the home turn. Over on the outside second, Moondar Miss. Black Shadows quickly kicked up now and found space. Then Flagstick further back. Down the outside, I'm Pretty is starting to wind up. And also running on is Always Easy. And the last waltz on the extreme outside. Black Shadow ranges up at the 200 mark and hits the lead. Battling back, Fair Joy. Flagstick keeps coming. Down the outside, the last waltz, but Black Shadow, hard ridden by Brown, coming away from them late. And Black Shadow won the maiden from either Flagstick or on the inside, Fair Joy. They were followed by Argyle Miss out near the middle of the track, the last waltz, and Game On Dude. Followed then by Always Easy, Loom but Peaked. Likewise behind them, I'm Pretty. A gap then came Lucky Escape. Further back then, pulling up Moondar Miss. And a furlong behind those, Straight Curve. And here's the other one, which is just cantering down to the post after doing it all wrong after the start, the debutante Tantra Magic. Upset result there. Black Shadow, $25.40, but that also, of course, goes hand in hand with conditions like this. See that very often, beaten over 8 lengths. First up, last start, 1400. Won a trial before that run. And today, Black Shadow prominent throughout. Flagstick will grab second, Steve Parnham, just in front of Fair Joy. Argyle Miss, fourth home. So Black Shadow for owner Rick Hart, a trade fair gelding out of Black Vision, trained by Jim Taylor, and got out to $21 fixed, $25.40 there. The win on the Tab Touch Paramutual, $4.90 the placing. Flagstick in second spot by So Secret out of Strategic Choice. Neville Parnham for owner Steve Kilner. Stephen Parnham in the saddle. Fair Joy by Trade Fair from Joyeux, trained by Ted Martinovich and Alan Kennedy, the rider. So 5, 7, 1 and 12. 5, 7, 1, 12. Black Shadow, 25, 44, 93 even and 170 after the running of race number 4. Not sure what's happened to Tantra Magic there, but jumped out of the gates, might have dropped its head down and wanted to buck soon after the start, eased down out of the race virtually. The other one was Straight Curve, who dropped out significantly in running. The favourite in the race, I'm Pretty, loomed to them, but then weakened on its run. Always Easy was similar, the situation. Now, the next of the day, the running of race 5, 1400, number 8, Irish Moshe, the scratching there. Now, 2 lengths ahead margins in the previous in 130.135 for the 1400. 130.135 really in that heavy 8 and maybe even slower range. 38.62 is the sectional. Let's head down to the yard now, and Gareth about to join us. And so often the case on these type of days when the track's like this, we'll see a number of upsets recorded, Gareth.
Yeah, that indeed. Were you surprised to see that, Jim?
No, well, I do like him a bit, but first up he was a little bit disappointing, but he's a horse that needs racing. After his trials, Jason sort of said that he probably needs a bit of racing to learn, and I think the first up run just switched him on.
Good fighting performance today, so you think he's got a bit of ability and go on with it now?
Yeah, no, he's a big trade fair. He's taken a bit of time. It's about his third preparation, but yeah, no, I reckon he'd probably get over a bit of ground too, looking at him.
Can you win the next race? You've got a couple of horses. Barrackey Beats, who's been one of the old favourites for the stable, and also, who else you got in that race?
Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite. Can they win at a big price?
They're probably more place chances.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Gareth.
Brittany is catching up with Jason Brown.
Thanks, Gareth. Jason, did he surprise you today? You weren't overly happy with him first up, but today, was he surprising you?
Yeah, well, he was only average first up. Today, he did probably benefit by just being able to follow in the box seat. He travelled good, been able to track one up. He didn't want to put him away in the straight. He's got a few tricks. We weren't running home in any great time, but we'll take the win while we got it.
Do you think he will get over further?
Oh, he just whacks away. He hasn't got a great turn of foot. He does what he has to do, but we'll just keep stepping him up and hopefully he can keep coming up to the plate.
How heavy is that track out there?
It's pretty bottomless, especially in the corner, but it's safe enough and we'll keep going.
Have you had a shower? The one that just came just before that race. Have you been behind the gates with a shower like that before?
Yeah, I've had a few of them, but they're not great. You don't really want to have them too often, but it is what it is.
Always better when you come home with a win. Congratulations.
Thanks, Brittany.